So it looks like it really is over. For those holding out hope for Super Sentai, staying and sticking around and just having the name change doesn't look like that's going to happen, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. August Ragone, or Ragone, I don't know his name, is a... I don't know much about him, but he's got some authority. He's done some official stuff with, I think, Toho, with Godzilla, and anyway, he's supposed to be a big guy, and he knows a lot of stuff, and I believe he translates things. So, just here, I'll read it for you real quick. New Space Sheriff to replace Super Sentai from Nikon Sports, a Reiwa era version of Space Sheriff Gavan, will, which I hope that doesn't mean just a broadcast, like a reboot or whatever. They've already done that once, which it mentions in this article. Anyway, will be broadcasting after the end of the long-running Super Sentai series on TV Asahi, while the Sentai series may survive. Full article. So he goes on here to paste this here. New Space Sheriff series will replace Super Sentai on TV Asahi, translated from Nikon Sports. Okay. So, it was announced on November 9th that a Toei produced special effects hero action drama series, Metal Hero series, will broadcast next spring in the current time slot as TV Asahi special effects hero program Super Sentai series Sunday at 9:30 a.m., which was announced to conclude this coming spring, according to resources. The replacement series will be a Reiwa version of Space Sheriff Gavan. One source stated auditions have already been held and the lead actor has been decided. Another source also stated that a competition for theme song and other roles will be held soon. The Metal Hero series began with Space Sheriff Gavan in 1982 and continued to captivate children, and with the Space Sheriff follow-ups Sherivan and Scheider, as well as the Rescue Police series and the B-Fighter, where is it? Oh, a series ending in 1999. Now, which B-Fighter got turned into Big Bad Beetleborgs, if you didn't know. Now in the Reiwa era, it seems that the series will reboot from its roots. Okay, so we'll reboot. Space Sheriff Gavan, in response to an interview with Nikon Sports TV Asahi's Public Relations Department, said, "We do not comment on programming scheduling." Meanwhile, the possibility has emerged that the Super Sentai series may continue production on a streaming platform or another TV network. From the first series, Secret Task Force Go Ranger, which premiered in 1975, to the currently airing number 1 Task Force Gozuger, with a history spanning half a century. It seems likely to continue into the future. This is the source right here, and then it says, note for those not residing in Japan who might question this news source's veracity, Nikon Sports, the Daily Sports, is the first Japanese daily sports newspaper founded in 1946, so very old, very prestigious. It has a circulation of 1,661,000. That seems like a lot of people, and is an affiliate newspaper of the Asahi Shimbun. They also cover entertainment, and it's a sister company to TV Asahi, which that implies. And here's the artwork that he has. So the reason why I said I think Ragone translated it himself is because this task force thing is not what's used in the article, which I'll pull up momentarily. There it is. Okay, so here's the article, and you can see it's from Nikon Sports, and if I didn't cut that off, and you can see number 1 Sentai Gozuger, which is, it's spelled differently too. This is an auto-translate, but Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger is here also. So that's interesting. And I always thought Go Ranger was officially with the Groenger, but it looks like it has the A here. But I even thought the manga, which is downstairs in the basement, so I won't get it right now, has the E in it, but I don't know, whatever. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's saying it here, and then there's a couple of pictures here from the article as well. So this is, I think it's an older Gavan shot. And this is, I don't know. That's a guy from Tiger and Bunny, so this is not probably an official thing. But anyway, that's really interesting. It looks like it's over for now as far as the TV airing slot. It'll be Metal Heroes, which I think is interesting. Also, I think it's interesting that even though it's a reboot, I guess technically the Gavan that was that teamed up with like Deca Ranger was not a reboot. It was some sort of sequel, because Kenji Oba appeared in it as the original Gavan, and then there was a new Gavan, and he had Shelly who was helping him out, who I don't know too much about her or the Space Sheriff series because I haven't seen a lot of it. So I find this very interesting. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like it's over for people who are holding out hope that it would stick around. I mean, there still is a little bit of hope that Super Sentai might air on a streaming platform instead, but it doesn't say, like there's a new Sentai series appearing. It just says it'll air on a streaming service. So again, I've been holding out for more information, for official information, for things to actually happen before saying anything definitive. But it looks like this is kind of definitive, and yet it's still up in the air because we don't really know what's going to happen. So I find that interesting. I just find it interesting, and it makes me more anxious to do certain projects that I've been working on in the background because there's going to be a lack of Super Sentai, of this team-based stuff. But we'll see. Gavan is a singular hero. From what I've seen, what I know of it, he has this Shelly. Well, the new Gavan has this Shelly, who's the alien human whatever partner. I think she's from the planet Bird, maybe, or am I making that up? Anyway, but she's not like a fighter. She's like a helpful detective type of lady, and I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see what they do, and it's gonna have a different vibe. It'll feel a little bit. It's interesting because then we'll have Ultraman, who's a single hero who has some sort of team or whatever around him. I think even Omega started off in a world without kaiju, and eventually they developed a task force. I'm still catching up on Omega, so I don't know, to deal with kaiju incidents. And in Kamen Rider Zets, he might be code number 7, but does that imply there's a code 1 through 6? I don't know, maybe. But he seems to be the only rider for now. And in the recent past, Kamen Rider has always had multiple riders, which I'd love to see singular riders come back. But for now, we'll have 1 or 2, and in Space Sheriff Gavan, it's like a singular hero as well. So I don't know if there's something wrong with the team formula of Super Sentai that they want to get rid of, or what it is, and how they're going to make it work. So it'll be really curious to see. I'll be really curious to see how they move forward with it. And being that Kamen Rider is a Toei production, and they're globalizing it a little bit, they've even talked about. I don't remember if it was official broadcast stuff or if it was in that interview that I watched from Anime Expo, I think. Somebody, like a lead producer for Zets, said that they were thinking about kind of like franchising out Kamen Rider and having it produced natively, and like doing co-productions where there'd be one made in Brazil, one made in America, one made in the Philippines, one made wherever. And I find that interesting if the plan would be, instead of like having, I don't know, just I'm very curious as to what this means, and I'm curious to hear what you think it means. I don't want to speculate on it anymore. So tell me what you think this might mean. Tell me what you think about this news, this update, and how you feel about Super Sentai going to a streaming platform, and the reboot and the return of the Metal Hero series with Space Sheriff Gavan. Until next time, this is MJ with Henshin Inspection, Rider Tears, and other things, signing out.